All right, who do we have? Okay, Andrea, it looks like maybe it's just going to be you for right now, but we have a couple of people that are going to watch the recording after. So I know I don't have to say much about Rebecca then, because you already know her, but we'll talk about you for the people who don't know you, I guess. But I'll start with, my name is Kyndale. For those who don't know me, I am kind of a behind the scenes girl here at Mueva. I started in June when Jessica took over ownership, and she brought me in just to help with a little bit of everything, and that's kind of what I do. So I don't really have a role or a title here, but I just kind of do whatever is needed. So I'm here with Rebecca today because Rebecca and I have been working on a new program called New Year, Healthier You. And it's a program that we're hoping will be not just a 30-day challenge or a lose weight quick thing. It's a lifestyle that we're really trying to promote here at Mueva. So, but before we get into all those details, for those of you that don't know Rebecca, I'll introduce you to Rebecca and then we'll go from there. So this is Rebecca, our personal trainer. A lot of you have already worked out with her, and she does rise and condition in early morning. So any early risers, that's a great class to take. And then she also does personal training. She runs our kids camps that we launched in the fall. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And she does Pilates, and I'll let you talk. What else? Let's hear from you. What else do you do? What else are you involved in?
I'm certified in personal training, nutrition coach, counseling, and a certified nutrition coach, TRX, Girls on the Run. I'm currently studying for weight loss specialization. She can't hear me. Sorry.
Come up. Let's see if I can come a little closer with it.
Can you hear me better now? Okay. So just quickly, I'm certified as a NASM personal trainer and certified nutrition coach, TRX training, mat Pilates, Girls on the Run, and I'm currently studying weight loss specialization and kids exercise science.
It's kind of funky. Our heads are getting
Oh.
But okay. So, okay, very good. So, what licenses do you carry?
Those were my licenses.
Okay.
So I'm certified. The Girls on the Run is not a license, but I was certified for that. So
Okay, perfect. And then you've been with Mueva now
about
for how
a
long?
year. Just a
Okay.
year.
And how long have you actually been personal training for?
Just a little over 2 years.
Okay. And then what made you decide to get into fitness?
I love everything about fitness and nutrition. I grew up with a mom that ran marathons and everything, and then I'm married to an elite cyclist. My daughters are rock climbers and runners, and I've been running and biking forever. And then about 10 years ago, out rock climbing, I had to traverse across a river with my hands and my feet on a rope with my daughter to get across.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
thought I was really fit from all my running and biking, and I found out that I wasn't. I didn't have the upper body strength. And I came home and signed up somewhere else because I didn't know about Mueva yet, and started weight training then. And from there, I noticed that there's a gap for women that don't want the big He-Man trainer and don't want the 25-year-old young girl trainer. Nothing wrong with them, but there's a gap of women that don't want that. And it just morphed from there.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So that's something that I definitely have recognized too, especially now that I'm getting older, and we were just talking about this. It's hard for me to relate to the young girls that are out there that are really ripped, and I don't even know if that's really a goal of mine. I'd love to get fit and, you know, be leaner or whatever, but I think it makes a lot of sense to work out with somebody who is more in line with what you want and what you're looking for. So I think that's a great.
Yeah, you have to find a trainer that fits your goals. I'm a functional movement trainer. I'm not really, I could do the He-Man thing, but not really. I'm not the right trainer for that. But that's not really who we have here.
Our goal. Right. Very good. Okay, so what benefits do you think are are there for working out with a personal trainer opposed to just coming to a class and doing it on your own.
If you work with a personal trainer, the first session, you'll be asked, at least with me, what your goals are, of course, what your injuries are, but I would think in classes they're asking for injuries too. And I want to know your short-term goals and your long-term goals, like we talked about with your training. And I write the program, and you show up and you have to do the work, of course, and you have to do the work yourself with your nutrition and your water intake and all that. But I'll check on you and I'll ask you. I don't try to make people feel guilty, but I think a text here or there makes people feel accountable. Just that you
It's definitely helping for me. I'll just say that. I always think, oh my gosh, if I do this, then I'm gonna have to report to Rebecca that I slipped up. But
that's everybody slips up. But nobody's perfect. I'm far from perfect. But you don't have to come up with your own workout plan. You just come in here and meet me, and I have it for you.
Perfect. And that's been my experience. So for those of you who don't know, I have started working out with Rebecca
3 weeks ago, I think.
3 weeks? Okay. So I am essentially doing this program that we are launching in January with Rebecca right now. Like I said, we started 3 weeks ago. And for me, it's already made a huge difference in my life because I've had such a hard time just getting motivated to come and work out. And I try to do it at home and try to work out at home on the recordings, and it's very easy for me to talk myself out, or if my kid comes in and interrupts me, then it's very easy for me to be like, oh, okay, I'll just have to do this later, and then later never happens. So this has definitely helped me get in here because now I have somebody who is there waiting for me, and it's holding me accountable. So it's really working. It's really great. Okay. So with that said, so more details on the program that we're launching. So it's a New Year, Healthier You program. It's a small group personal training program. So you're going to get the one-on-one attention from Rebecca in a small group setting. So the max is 5 people that would be allowed in the group, so that Rebecca can really concentrate on each individual needs, what their goals are. I've already been able to talk to you about what my goals are, and I can already tell that you're kind of tailoring our workouts to that. That TRX killed me. That was a hard one, but it was a good one. But so that's basically what this program is going to be. It's a month-long program that we're hoping the people who sign up will continue it every month, just to keep up with their
and we will have
lifestyle.
a Zoom version also.
Yes. So we're doing 5 people in studio. It's going to be 2 days a week for an hour each day. And then on another 2 days, we would do, or at a separate time anyways, we would do the virtual people, and that's allowed 4 people virtually. The reason why we're only allowing 4 virtually is mostly because of our screen. Rebecca wants to be able to see you, and the more people we have on the virtual, the smaller the screen gets, and then she can't provide you with the guided training.
And another difference between that and taking a class virtually or even in person, I won't be working out with you. I'll be watching you. I mean, I'll show you a few things, but it's when you're teaching a class, sometimes it's hard to watch everyone's form. We try, but it's harder to watch everybody's form.
Right.
I mean, when you're doing the class yourself.
Okay, so at this point, I will stop. Andrea, do you have any questions so far?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Sounds great.
Very good. Okay. So the goal of the program, again, is to make this a lifestyle, for it not to be a lose weight quick or even necessarily a weight loss goal or program. It's more of making healthier changes in your life, really getting out, holding yourself accountable, or having somebody there to hold you accountable to give you that extra push to get in and do the exercise, do the workout that your body needs, that we all need, especially during this crazy times when we're so isolated in our homes and aren't able to get out as much, especially because now it's wintertime too. So
you can lose weight on the program if that's someone's goal. That's up to you and your nutrition. But if you don't have weight to lose, or you're not interested in that, it's still a good program for someone.
Right.
What we're trying to say.
Right.
It is not we're going to starve you for 30 days. You're going to gain the weight back and have to come back. It's not that kind of program.
Right. So again, in the very beginning, you would have we'll have you work with Rebecca as far as what your individual goals are. So everybody's individual goals will be different, obviously, but she'll tailor how she's training you based on your specific goals. So again, if it is the weight loss, then she'll guide you. Within this program, we are going to provide a food guide. It's not a meal plan, but it is a guide. It's going to explain, the differences with protein and calories and what foods are suggested. So we'll provide that food guide. And then we're also going to do a private Facebook group where just the members of the program will have access to. This is going to be a safe place for you to come and ask questions. It's going to be a place for motivation, a place for us all to come as a team together. There will be different challenges that we'll do throughout to make it fun. Possibly Rebecca and I will jump on possibly for some Q&As maybe throughout the month. So it's going to be a personalized or dedicated Facebook group outside of what we have going on with Mueva. Okay, I think that's it as far as the details. 2 times a week, small group training, so max 5 people. If we end up getting a lot of people who are interested, we could possibly open up another group. We'll have to discuss that though, but for this initial round, we're really wanting to keep it just to 5 people in studio, especially because of we need to be able to do the social distancing, and then 4 people virtually. We're going to track your goals and progress, provide a food guide, and then a dedicated private Facebook group. So all of this is a month. It's a paid upfront month-to-month package. It ends up being $15.50 per session, but you pay it up front, so it's $124 that you would pay starting January 1st. That's for anybody that is an unlimited member with Mueva. If you are not an unlimited member, so if you're a punch card member, or if you're somebody who happens to see this recording and isn't a part of Mueva, then it is without a membership, it's $280 per month which ends up being about $35 a session.
But it's not a year-long commitment. You're committing a month at a time.
Right.
It doesn't automatically renew for the next month.
Right. So it's a month at a time. Obviously, we're hoping that this becomes a lifestyle change for you. But if you decide you only need 2 months to get the foundations down, then that's if you only need 1 month and to get the foundation down, and then you want to do this on your own, that's fine. It's not a year contract. Like you said, it's a month-to-month program that we're running.
And if you do a month and you decide it's enough, but you decide in 3 months you need to come back, we'll gladly have you back.
Right, right. All right, I think that's it.
I think so too.
So to sign up, you'll contact us at info@muevafitness.com. Again, this is a first come, first serve basis, 5 people in studio and 4 people virtually. So when you send that information or the email, just let us know which group you want to be a part of, either the in studio or the virtual. And then if we get more than the 9 total, we will put you on a waiting list, and then we'll determine from there how we want to move forward, or it might be something where we just wait until the next month. So anybody who signs up, you have to sign up before we start. We're just because of the way the program is being ran, people can't join in the middle of the month. So it would be join at the beginning, and then you have the option to renew or to step out if you would like.
Or not start in February or March. Or
right. Right. Yep. Makes sense?
Yep. So what's the timing? Do you know the schedule, or is that like, as far as like if I did sign up for a live, when would those sessions be? Evening, afternoon, morning? Like, I know it would be around the schedule at the studio, obviously, but do you have an idea on what days or timing? I'm just trying to fit into my schedule, like where I would.
Right. So what we were going to do, first figure out who is interested, and then among them, figure out the best schedule.
Okay, gotcha.
It was hard for us to decide when to do it when we don't know what's really going to work for everybody else. So,
And we can be here when a class, I wouldn't do it when yoga was here, but any other class, because with a small group, we can use the other room.
In the other room, okay.
But yoga, I'd be afraid would be too loud, but anything else,
Yeah.
I think would be okay.
and we do now in the room, for those of you who haven't been in, we are getting some new equipment in there. We have an elliptical at the moment, and we have a weight machine, and we're hoping to upgrade some of our weight equipment and get, what are they called again? The balls?
The slam balls.
Oh yes, those are my favorite.
Yeah, they're fun.
So we are doing some work with that. So our flexibility is opening up a little bit because of that room. Okay, and then I just have one more thing. We do have another person coming. We here at Mueva have started utilizing a product called Juice Plus. I've actually used it for, I've been on they provide, so I'm gonna have Sarah come and introduce it better than what I will probably explain it. But Juice Plus is a company that I've been using for quite some time. They provide vitamins and shakes and all kinds of other stuff that Sarah will explain. My kids are on it. I have a hard time with my gut, basically. So like whey protein and eggs and sugar and carbs, they all tear my stomach up. I get terrible inflammation from it. And Juice Plus has been the first product out of all the countless proteins that I've ever tried. Juice Plus has been the one product that doesn't upset my stomach. I actually feel really great on it. So this is a product that we are starting to promote here at Mueva, and Sarah is our representative for Juice Plus that is gonna talk more about it.
Awesome. So yeah, my name is Sarah. I have been partnered with the Juice Plus company for 5.5 years now, and I actually know Jess for almost 4 years now, and I used to train her, and so we go way back as well. So I'm really excited that Jess and Mueva has picked this up and is running with it, because the Juice Plus company has been such like a blessing to my life, for my health. Like she talked about gut health, everything. It's taught me so much more about what it means to be healthy, community wise, just surrounding myself with awesome people, and financially, just always having residual income, money coming in my pocket, even if I'm not working. If life happens, or if I have to pour myself into another part of my business, you know, Juice Plus is still sending me a paycheck every single month. And that has just been amazing, especially during this kind of crazy time. But a great thing that Juice Plus has is a program that's called the Shred 10. It was created by a doctor and an ex-professional athlete, and they came up with this program together where for 10 days basically, and then you go into like a 30-day thing, but for 10 days you take these capsules, and these capsules are they're just whole food ground up. They're not supplements. It's just berries, fruits, and greens, and you take those once a day, and you take the shakes that she mentioned twice a day. These are just plant-based shakes. I call them like superfood packs, because there's 15 different superfoods in them, but they somehow taste like a vanilla cookie and brownie.
Yes.
They taste
Yes.
amazing somehow. You take 2 of those a day, and you're basically just flooding your body with nutrition, anti-inflammatory. People who have any gut issues, this is something that I always recommend for them, because it is amazing for anyone that deals with indigestion, bloating, any of that stuff. So you do the shakes, you do the capsules, you get a certain amount of sleep, you aim for water, movement, you decrease your dairy and gluten, decrease alcohol, and you do that for 10 days, and then you kind of shift and modify it to you. And that's what we would kind of walk you through. But there's also programs that go along with this as well. The capsules, like I said, it's just farm to capsule. You can open up the capsules if you don't like to take a capsule, but they are encapsulated rather than in a tub, because if you've ever like cut open an apple before, it turns brown and it decays. So you want to avoid oxygen exposure because it is real food. We know our farmers, we know the farms, and it literally within hours is picked and then put into this capsule. But anyone from a 6-month-old baby to your 95-year-old grandmother could and probably should be taking these. And kids eat free as well. So with every adult purchase, kids get the gummy version of this for free. And they actually have a whole family program so that you can easily and affordably get your whole family on board, because as we know, for the most part, your kids kind of do what you do, and that so you can help your kids get on a healthier path as well. So there's a whole program encompassed so you guys can be supported nutritionally as well.
Okay. So Andrea, any questions?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. So to purchase the Juice Plus, you can contact myself or Jessica, and we can get you started on any of the programs, or we can talk to you about the different products that Juice Plus offers. Again, I've been on it. I know Jessica's been on it for how many years now? 3 years, so
Just over,
years?
yeah, 3 years,
Yeah.
I think.
I got started because my mother actually, through her chiropractor, had said, you know, you have grandkids, you can get the gummy vitamins for free. I don't even know if they're considered vitamins really, but they're
Right, yeah.
so my kids have the hardest time eating vegetables. I struggle with that. So my mom, knowing that, gave me these gummies, and my kids love them. They don't really like the green ones, but because the green ones taste a little more, they have a smell, like a slight smell of vegetable, and I think that's what they don't like about it. But I usually say, okay, you only get your red one when you have the green one, and then they'll take both, and it's
That's a
good.
idea.
Yeah. But anyways, the gummies are really great, especially for somebody who doesn't like to take a capsule or has a hard time swallowing. You can chew up the gummies, but the capsules are great too. And like I said, the protein has done wonders for me. I think there's 14 or 15 grams of protein in each packet. So that's on days that I've worked out and maybe have lifted a little heavy with Rebecca, or I'm feeling extra sore, I might double up on that packet to get the extra protein. But the 15 grams of protein has been a great addition to my morning routine. If I'm feeling, I was just telling the girls actually, I was craving something sweet last night, and my family was having ice cream, and I didn't want to eat the ice cream. So I actually drank one of my drinks, and I poured a little, this might be something, this is my secret ingredient. I poured a little bit of sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix in it.
Ooh,
It sweetened it the way I needed it. It made it really creamy. They're already creamy on their own, but it made it extra creamy. I felt like I was drinking a milkshake, and it was just what I needed to get over that craving. So
That's awesome.
so I highly recommend them. I personally take them, and we can talk more about that if anybody is interested.
Absolutely.
All right. So again, if you're interested in the program, definitely give us a call. It starts in January, the first week of January, and we'll figure out the exact days once we get everybody signed up, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank you.
right. Thanks for the info. Okay.
Yep. Great day.
Bye.